So my people, welcome back to Van TV Media. If you are new, please just consider subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that in case we do upload any story, you'll be the first one to view. My people, there is a major protest that happens in America since date 8 till now. We are still experiencing the protest that is happening there, where people came up in large number to protest the federal policies that was made there, whereby the migrant felt that they were frustrated with the policies and they decided to protest both economically and symbolic action. So this is the major protest that is happening in United States, New York City.
Holy shit! So hundreds of heroes are gathering in DC to protest the Orange Tyrant's policy, which was, hey, I'm just going to federalize DC and send in the National Guard. Although there wasn't any emergency, there wasn't any disaster, and crime is at a 30-year low according to the data and the statistics. But according to the President of the USA, the data doesn't matter, the statistics don't matter. He was going to federalize this city no matter what. And people are standing up to him. This is good. We need more brave people speaking out against the president. If we do not speak up now, he will continue to federalize cities. Blue cities. Prime examples. New York, LA, Chicago. If he can get away with this, he can get away with more. Keep standing up for humanity.
So this protest has been going on for 2 weeks already, and it's still going on today, August 8th. There has been no news on it, no TikTok videos on it, and no TikTok lives. It's insane that we're being censored and we're not seeing what's really going on. And I live in Los Angeles, and I haven't heard anything about it until literally just today. So people have been protesting in Los Angeles for 2 weeks straight, and there has been no videos, no news coverage on this. And basically it's being censored. It's been going on for 2 weeks already, and I did not once see a video, hear the news talk about it, or nothing. And that's low-key insane, because we usually find out through social media and stuff, or through TikTok mainly, but there literally has been no videos popping up on my For You page. And it has me thinking, like, damn, we are really being censored from really knowing what's going on.
I mean, you see them too, right? It's not just me. Donald Trump is coming out and saying he's going to put in the federal agents to clean up Washington, and they're protesting in the streets. Stop Donald Trump. Stop Donald Trump from what? Donald Trump is saying that we have problems in Washington and Washington, D.C. with crimes, and we are going to make the city streets safer again for your families, and you're protesting over this. That Donald Trump should be impeached, and he should be stopped. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what we're talking about. But what I want to see is where everybody's headset is at. In the comments below, after Washington is done and cleaned up, and the bad people are taken away, gone, off the streets, in the comments below, if you would like to see your city next, your town next, your state next, if you'd like to see Donald Trump come out and address your city, state, where your loved ones are, if you want him there next, in the comments, write down where you're from, and where would you like to see him next?
Did somebody say dictator? Okay, Donald Trump has just organised a mass takeover today of Washington, DC. He's basically telling all homeless people, you have to go. Okay, we don't like you being homeless. We don't want to look at you, so just move. We want it lawful and peaceful and tidy and clean. And he's just going to basically take over all the police. He's going to take over everything and make sure that he turns it into some little Stepford sort of area. And at the moment, he's also deployed the National Guard. Now, I don't know about you, but this reminds me of somebody else. This reminds me of somebody else who used to march in his jackboots into various different places and just take over. Is that just me? Anyway, I know you guys are always very divided when it comes to your opinions, Republicans and Democrats and what have you. And then there's also those people that say, you're from the UK, why are you even bothered? Well, because it's a world issue. It affects all of us, so that's why I'm bothered. So I'd like to hear your feedback. You think this is a good idea? You think this should be rolled out across the country? Just jump in, take over, kick all the undesirables out? Again, it reminds me.
When black youth are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When black youth are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When black youth are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back.
If you don't live in DC, you would think that, damn, DC is like he said, giving Baghdad or something, but it's not. It's not at all. Yes, we have issues like any other inner city.
Trump does not care about DC's safety. He cares about control. And what we know from history is that authoritarians always want to control the capital and the people in the capital city. It's because it's the fastest way to silence dissent and to accelerate their agenda.
Black people are more likely to be stopped, searched, questioned, arrested, and harmed in encounters with the law. When we add the presence of federal agents or the National Guard to daily life in these neighborhoods, the burden can multiply. Black Washingtonians have long recognized that community violence cannot be solved through state violence.
I used to do street outreach in the very parks Trump is targeting. People lived in these parks not because they wanted to, but because housing is too expensive and shelters are full or downright disgusting. These folks, like most homeless people in DC, are DC natives or have deep ties to the district. They are our neighbors.
DJT has officially announced that he is looking to federalize Washington, D.C. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, what the hell does that mean and why should I care? Can't answer the last part of that, but I can answer the first. Federalizing Washington, D.C. essentially means that D.C. will be under federal control, which means that he can do whatever is necessary to do what he has to do in terms of the place that he is currently managing the rest of the country from. Now, the reason behind this is relatively simple. DC is overrun with crime. Simple. In the same way most deep blue cities are riddled with crime, violence, with some of the most heinous individuals getting away with these crimes, DC is no different. And for the folks who've grown up in DC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, there has been a little bit of a backlash coming from a lot of folks on the left, including black folk on the left, who are in DC, which is relatively ironic to me because aren't these the same people who are suffering most at the hands of these criminals? You know, DJT doesn't necessarily have to do a damn thing for the people around him. In the same way, most of the other presidents didn't necessarily care. They could have the criminality on their front yard as long as it didn't make its way past Secret Service. So if you're going to be mad at anybody, I would be mad at the people who have allowed this to go on for this long. And mind you, DC is a deep blue, I guess you would call it a city of sort, that voted 93% in favor of Kamala Harris during the last presidential race.
They're about to tell you to get back. In the burger. Get back! Get back! I want to see your toes, Peter Griffin! Yeah, listen to your daddy. Get back inside. You ain't shit, Peter. You're all cowards. Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Y'all look ugly! Show us your toes! 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 Toes!
Crime is up in Washington, D.C., and if we want to stop it, we have to go to the epicenter, and that is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. There is a 34-count felon who moved in to this big white house. On top of that, he's been breaking a lot of laws. He was besties with a trafficker, and he's trying to hide their connections. But we all know, so if you want to get to the bottom of crime, I would start there. Now you're looking for an orange man with very small hands. He shouldn't be too difficult to find. Apparently he has an odor and flies follow him. On top of that, he likes to leave a trail of ketchup on walls. When he gets angry, he throws ketchup up onto the wall, so you'll be able to find him that way. And if all else fails, look for somebody carrying a Diet Coke on a gold tray. It will lead you to Orange Daddy. Now, he is not the only one you should be looking for at this house. His wife, he remarried, obtained her citizenship illegally based on his rules and his party's rules. She overstayed her visa and she worked on that visa, meaning she should have been sent home before she got married and got citizenship. And that means that their baby, who is an anchor baby, is also here illegally. Also, in that house, they talk a lot about kids' genitals. It's really disgusting, but being that he was besties with a trafficker, it all kind of makes sense. So if you really want to stop crime in DC, you need to start at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's where a lot of the crime and be crime is.
Kenya, as you know, sir, remains central to our U.S.-Africa policy. When we do something in Africa, we do it in Kenya first. And there's a reason for that. It's because of our shared interests and alignment on governance, on rule of law, and democracy. I think this delegation represents the breadth and depth of the people-to-people partnership as well as the subnational partnership. I was actually just in your hometown in Eldoret on Friday and had a fantastic conversation with His Excellency the Governor about his recent trip to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and what they see going forward, you know, exciting opportunities with their sister city partnership. So the embassy will always stand ready to support states and cities, et cetera, who come to visit us because our interest is really shared prosperity for Kenyans and Americans alike. I think this visit in particular is really exciting because there are so many common priorities. When we look at Kenya, its leadership in AI, in green energy, in agriculture, California's interest in smart agriculture, energy generation. I hear they do some tech, just a little bit. And creative economy, which is something we engaged you with, sir, in Atlanta during the state visit, was very exciting.
That's correct.
And the embassy continues to lead on those efforts in encouraging U.S. investment together with young Kenyan innovators, influencers, et cetera. I think that's just a huge opportunity. And job growth, I think, is what's really exciting. So we're really happy.
Share them all. Every single protest in DC today and going forward, share it all. Because they're gonna suppress it and they're gonna try to hide it from everybody. They're going to try to take advantage of any situation where somebody acts in violence. They will incite violence. They will create situations in where you have no choice but to retaliate. Don't let it happen. Record everything and share it. Share the lives, share the recordings, make sure you document this time in history. And if you're scared, find your people.
I'm going to say something that's going to upset a lot of people, and I don't care. I'm sorry, I should be taking it serious. There is nothing that this government can do that's going to make me go out into the streets and protest and get hit with tear gas and get hit with fire hoses and dogs and go to jail and all that. Want to know why? Because my parents lived through all that. My grandparents lived through all that. I'm not doing it. I am not. I don't want to go to jail. I like being free. So I will leave here. I will abandon this ship before I go out fighting for the rights of Americans. I'm sorry. I'm just not, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. You can look at me and tell that I enjoy food. I'm not going to sit in someone's prison at the mercy of this justice system and hope for the best. I don't have faith in this experiment of America. You ain't about to put me somewhere where it's bugs and rats and people that get on my fucking nerves. I'm an introvert. I don't want to deal with people every day. I don't want somebody telling me what to do every day. I'm already married. That's enough. I gotta listen to him. You may think I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. I'm not doing it. On the other hand, I'll contribute to your bail funds and all of that stuff. I'll do that part. But I'm not going out there. I'm not doing that. So I'm sorry ahead of time. No. The answer is no.
Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.